Hello everyone and welcome back to our Minecraft Let's Play. And I'm standing here on my very poorly detailed balcony, but let's not think about that too much. So, we're going to get right off to business for this one because I'm really excited to get this started because in the last episode we decided we wanted to make a furnace system, but then realized we couldn't because we needed fuel for the furnace, and then we realized we couldn't build the fuel. I can't even talk today. We realized we couldn't build the bamboo farm because we needed slime, so we built a slime farm instead. Now, in the last episode, we completed that. Let me just get down to the basement to see how it has been doing. Yeah, I think we have enough slime by now. So today we tackle the bamboo farm, which we're going to be placing up there so that we can get the fuel. Slowly but surely, we're making our way closer and closer to our goal of making a furnace system. So, if I just get back up here, that's a slime, which is probably down below us somewhere. This is where we're going to be putting in the bamboo farm. It's going to be a bit wider than this. And luckily we can place bamboo underground. As long as it has a light level of 9 or higher, it will grow. So it doesn't need access to the sky, which is a plus for there's a pigman there. Let's get rid of him. Which is a plus for us. So I'm gonna dig out the space we're gonna need for this farm, and then I'll get back to everyone. Our space has now been cleared out for our bamboo farm. I've also gathered up the necessary things we're going to be needing for said bamboo farm in these two shulk barrels. The design comes from Mr. I've already forgotten because I'm an idiot. How could I have forgotten? Oh, it comes from Mr. Shulkercraft. Thank you very much for this design, by the way. And I've also went and discovered that bamboo can actually grow underground as long as its light level is 9 or above, which we should be able to manage that easily. So yeah, I'm going to time-lapse this as best as I can. So let's build ourselves a nifty little bamboo farm for fuel. Been completed, and while we were busy building it, we already have a full double chest, so we really need to get working on our furnace system, otherwise our chests down there are going to overflow very quickly. Now I was actually kind of hoping to catch the flying machine go off, but it seems that bamboo right there is growing a bit slowly. Oh wait, just as I say that, it grows. I mean, there's a whole lot of bamboo in here. So, yeah. And it's all going to this water stream right here, which just goes into the furnace system, which is just going to go into the storage system. And I do believe I just spotted some slime that went in there. Yeah. So, while that's busy, we're going to build our furnace system, and we're going to build it in right here. So this shouldn't take as long. This should actually be a lot quicker. I just hope I have enough chests and uh, 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 chests and furnace and hoppers and all that jazz. Let's get started. Darn it! I hooked this up to the wrong. I've made it all wrong. I have to start all over again. I have to turn the furnaces the other way because this is all the wrong way around. I'm such an idiot. So I ended up having to come to a building world or a creative world to make or to test out the furnace system because I kept making it wrong, and the designs I had looked for on YouTube, none of them did exactly what I needed them to do. So I had to start over, strip it down, because basically what I wanted is I don't want to turn the system on every time I put something in. I want to have the system know when there's something inside of it or not, like to know when there's items in there that need to be smelted. So the system would see, oh, I have something inside that I need to smelt, and then it would automatically start smelting them. And then these minecarts wouldn't be running if there's nothing in it. Because honestly, I don't know about anyone else, but I really dislike the sound of a minecart running all the time. And since this is going to be directly underneath our house, it's probably going to be making that sound quite often. So, just to run everyone through basically what this whole thing does, I think everyone is familiar with the basic furnace thing. But at this point, this is where the fuel's going to be going in, and it's currently hooked up to a timer. And in this chest, which there is supposed to be coal, so the minecart distributes the coal that it has inside of it to all the furnaces, which it then extracts from this one. But by the time it gets here, this rail is turned off just to let it pick up some of the fuel, so that it can evenly distribute everything while it goes along, so that it has enough to get there and back, and then probably have some fuel in it. And then there's also a way for this to turn off. So if this last hopper is all the way full, which, to be honest, since we're dealing with bamboo, is probably going to happen really quickly, it just turns the whole thing off automatically. Then it just won't run. And as soon as that hopper's empty again, it will then kick off again. And then, of course, for this system, I needed to think a bit more creative, because that back one wouldn't have worked, like you can see behind me that I attempted to do. I really tried to make it way too complicated than it needed to be. So, basically, all the items will run into this chest, which this thing will detect when there's something inside of it, and that minecart right there will activate and come and get all the stuff. So, normally it would be right below the chest, but unfortunately, the only way to detect when there's something inside of the system is to have the comparator there, and if that minecart hopper was right here, those items would go out of that chest quicker than what that comparator would actually be able to pick it up. So that minecart needs to be over there. So as soon as the system sees there's items inside, it will tell the system to turn on, and the minecart will come over to pick up those items. Now, normally in what case would happen is it would come over, pick up some of the items, and probably pick up everything that's currently in the chest, and then what would happen? That would turn that rail off. So it's going to grab the stuff, go over to the other side, and stop. Which is not what we want. It's definitely not what we wanted. So I had this little timer set up here, or this comparator timer thing. I don't know what you call it. Just to keep the signal on for a few seconds, just to make sure that if anything is in the minecart, would just filter out into the furnaces, just to make sure. And if there really is nothing, it would just fade out and the whole system would stop anyway. But this already took way longer than it needed to. I want to cry, because redstone is not my strong suit. And building this was just painful. I'd rather build my house again. I'd rather do that than do this. But anyway, we did it. It works. It functions. It does what it's need. It does what it needs to. So let's get back into our survival world and build this thing. And the final piece of this system is now about to go in, now that we've built this whole thing up. And for some reason it seems like the clock has decided to stop working on its own, which is odd. I may need to have a look at that to see why it's decided to stop. But anyway, ooh, I should probably fix the clock first. Now, why did you stop? It doesn't make sense that you would. I think I should just add a button to force it to start, I suppose. But before I do that, I'm just going to do that. And then also press the button to hopefully reactivate this thing. And also probably turn this on to make sure that it's running. There we go. And now it's gonna evenly, sort of, distribute all that bamboo. Except for this one. These two must have filled up when I broke the chests originally. But the whole furnace system is... It's in. And it's ready to begin working. So I suppose we can give it a bit of a test run. And put some... If I can access said chest. We can give our system a little bit of a test run. There we go. Hang on a second. Why is this hopper locked? Did this thing really pick up everything? It did. We have a problem. This one is locked for some reason. Need to fix that. So what if I put it there? Does it still power? I honestly didn't think of that. Yeah, it still powers it at least. But is this hopper still locked? Nope. No, it's not. It's completely powered. And these will fill up. This will do its thing. So, I think we've had pretty much a good success here today. Our furnace system is working strong ahead. We just have 2 more furnace systems to build. The one for food and the one for the blast furnaces. But at least we got the concept handed down. We can just replicate this and put in the correct smelter or furnace or whichever. So we just need the smokers and the blast furnaces. But we made a lot of progress in today's video. We managed to get our bamboo farm completely built up, and we managed to get the first of 3 furnace systems in. I have no idea if they're going to fit in this space, but we'll just have to find out. But I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please do leave a like, and if you want to see more, consider subscribing. But I will see everyone in the next episode. Goodbye.